Glitter man. Glitter man. Sleep stream time. Get my sleep on. Busy. Timu gang, what up? What's good? What's good? Hold on. What you say? Yellow banana. Oh, you seen? Timu gang said, I seen that yellow banana. How did you see it? How did you see it, Timu? Hey, how did you see it, man? Timu gang, how did you see the yellow banana? You funny. Hey, how did you see it, man? Oh, the video already published? Now my assistant want me to come over. Oh, it's up? The stream is up already? Damn. Hey, now my assistant want me to come over, man. Dang, I ain't trying to go holler at her right now. My sister want me to come over for some business real quick. You know what I'm saying? Glitter gang ain't ready, man. I'm tired. I got a plate. Hold on, got me a plate. You know what I'm saying? Honey Dip made me a plate and shit, man. I'm about to go home, warm this bitch up, man, and smash. You feel me? Man, I'm tired. I'm sleepy, dog. It's sleep stream time, you feel me? Hey, I hope it don't come this way, man. I hope I don't get a strike for that damn stream, dog. I know you can't get no strike for no stream like that, can you? Women show their bodies all the damn time. You can't get a strike for no shit like that. That chick. I know she gonna be mad at me, dog, cause I ain't going over there. I don't think so. You good? Yeah, man. I don't think you get a strike for shit like that. But my OnlyFans, man, my OnlyFans gonna be off the hook. Play. I'm about to start me a fucking OnlyFans. I'm about to start me an OnlyFans, nigga. Fuck that. You feel me? I'm tired. Shit. These motherfuckers up on the bread. College football day tomorrow, baby. College football. My team don't play tomorrow though. What up, David? What up? What up? Hey, man. Hey, we just chilled out, man. It was rated PG tonight. We just ate some food, you know, watched TV, you know, watched a little TV, ate some food. You know what I'm saying? She cooked me some food and everything, you know. Y'all know what's up, man. Y'all know what's up, man. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know how I rock, man. Y'all know what's up, dog. Can't say too much. You gotta be rated PG, man. These kids be popping in and out this stream, dog. You know what I'm saying? Kids be popping in and out this stream. This that you already know, man. That's a funny dude, man. That right. Hey, hey. This dude crazy, man. What the hell? Damn, my next door neighbor's fighting. Oh, they got quiet. Sounded like my next door neighbors was fighting. Yeah. Oh, bad. Yeah. They out there arguing right now. Huh? Oh, yeah, they'd be out there. Huh? He making himself hot. He making himself hot. Huh? Oh yeah, yeah, that's what she said.
Get your head off, bitch. You know how to do what the fuck I want to do, bitch.
Damn. Shit, Dollar must be selling some big dope over here.
Hell yeah, big dope. What's that cake on, boy?
Huh?
Where?
Oh, my friend. It's chicken, piece of steak.
Oh, that shit look good. Okay, then.
It's all right.
So you eating that food while I'm cooking? That's nice.
Yeah, I put a plate up. Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, all right.
Throw it up.
All right, let me see this. Let me see that. Ooh, I got like closing it. Ooh.
I'm sorry, this fucking house. Oh my god. Oh my god. Put your hands on your fucking back.
No.
What?
Daddy.
Put your hands behind your fucking back.
Right now.
Put your hands up. And now I'm gonna search you. Yeah. Let me pop down right here. What's up? You got a
What's
gun in
that in
your
your
pocket?
pocket? Oh,
Yeah.
I think we found one. I think we found one. I think we got one. I think we got our lucky number.
I'm taking off your pants so we can see what it is.
Yeah.
Take out my pants.
Take off so we can see what it is between those You're so naughty. I love it.
Yeah, this is a real good one. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you know what? If you don't want to start.
Oh, hell no. David, you see you.
Alright.
Yeah.
What do I do?
David, you see what you already know just said, dog?
Take those fucking clothes off.
It's me and you again. Hey, David, you already look what you already know said, dog. This dude crazy, man. Hell no.
I gotta use the bathroom.
This dude is crazy, dog.
Take me alive.
He's gotta be alive.
Yeah.
Hey, the fuck is here? Where's the car at?
Dude said he's lonely.
What the fuck is going on?
Man.
I thought we were gonna have some simple fun. Then they start saying cops are robbers and shit. What the hell is going on? I can't even drive right. They probably fucking put poison in my drink. What is going on?
Man, it's crazy, dog.
God, bro.
Yeah, I know, man. I don't know. I don't know. They left, dog.
Simple fun. John Bobby just wanted.
You know, they'll be back in.
That's it. I don't know. They started doing a line of coke and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know where they went, dog.
John Bobby not doing this.
They be tripping sometimes. I don't know.
Portuguese World Explorer. I need to find some real woman.
I don't know where they went, man.
Remember, you gotta do everything the John Bobby way. Do everything
Let me
the Bobby
find
way.
out. We about to find out where they went.
The hell? Yo, who is that?
Yo, can you do your ride?
No. You know what? Hold on. Just because you asked that. Yo, ladies, how's it going? How's it going, my love? How's it going?
I don't know where they went, dog.
Where you from?
Yeah.
She was too dry, bro. She was way too dry. She was way too dry.
Tired.
Oh, I like my hair.
It sucks, buddy.
Excuse me?
It sucks, buddy.
I don't think your face is any better.
That's how I changed it.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Oh, wow. You smoke it or not?
Shut the fuck up.
I'm about to start a new channel.
I guess you're trying to enter my Ferrari?
Oh, hey man, let me get in. All right, bet. It's all good. Who broke?
Broke ass guy in one layer.
Who's broke? Who broke? Who broke?
You're one layer, bro.
Hey, yeah, hey. Hey, wait, hey.
No,
You going to hell.
no, bro. Look at you. Look at you, bro.
Look at you.
Wallah, you look poor, bro. You look poor.
Okay, just because I look poor don't mean I'm poor, bro.
Bro, you peasant. Shut your mouth.
Damn, you calling me a peasant now?
Yeah.
It's really like that now, huh?
Yeah,
It's
bro.
a tough guy here. You're so fucking tough. I should whoop your ass right
Walk
here.
away, walk away.
Walk away.
Don't walk away.
Yeah, all right.
Good boy. Go. Yalla. Go. Come here. Come here. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, don't.
Yo, bro, chill out. What you want? What do you want? What do you want?
Get in the fucking car. Get out.
What do you want? What do y'all want?
Get out of the car.
What do y'all want?
Get out of the car right now.
So I heard that you call me Shek and you're telling people that I'm a bot.
What?
Is that what you're telling people?
When did I ever call you a boss?
You literally telling people that I'm a bot and you call me a bot.
Because you are a boss.
Y'all
How?
sisters and brothers.
Hey guys, have you guys ever fucked me before?
Bro, I'm gonna
Bob.
Bob.
Yo, dude, you're about to fucking die. Like dead ass, you're about to fucking die.
Because you're being so annoying.
Get out the fucking car.
For what?
Because obviously we need the car. You're taking our car for what?
That car is total.
Take your car. Bob. Smell like shit. Smells like shit.
Yo. Bro. Bro, your mom smells like shit.
Your mom, really? Saying your mom goes to
Yeah.
2025? Seriously?
Yeah, bro.
We're saying your mom goes to 2025, bro. What are we, 12 years old? Grow some fucking balls.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck your dad.
Go fuck your mom, bro. Are you crazy? That's so much.
See, bro, like, hey, bro, let me hit that. Bro, I got you. Oh, yeah, see, y'all see the cops, y'all let me know. Yeah, Tom, I'll be okay.
That shit got a little bit of doing, fam. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I thought you niggas left me.
No, man, you think of y'all these guys, fam. Man, you think of y'all that shit. I ain't some conscious everybody. I'm in the sky.
Hey, boy. Where your shoes at, dog? That's how you coming.
Bro, you got dogs,
Look like you fucking fresh out of
Yo, put
church.
me down. What are you doing?
Come on, get in the car, get it. Everybody get in.
What are you doing? Bro,
Get in. Where are we going?
bro, what are you doing?
Tina, you have that knife? Take that knife?
What are you doing, bro? Put me down. Fuck off, Phantom.
I'm literally gonna kill
Get
you.
in,
Bro, put me down, bro.
Wait, don't drive me through that. Wait, why? Why are
Stop the car.
Put me down.
Say sorry to everybody in here.
For what?
Wait, why the fuck are y'all kidnapping this innocent black man?
What I'm
The
saying.
fuck?
Because he called us.
These bitches are. What the fuck? Beat this nigga up. The fuck, nigga? Use your black strength, nigga. Beat this nigga the fuck up.
Fucking so up.
Dude, he's my friend. We're just not.
Beat this nigga the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Bro, get in the car so we can leave these fucking bastards.
Bro,
Get inside.
yo, somebody get this little fucking Toy Story bully with your motherfucker. Go to the car. Leave him.
Violet, no, Violet.
Damn.
That's pretty cool. What the fuck, bro?
I'm trying.
This motherfucker.
Why did he want us to kidnap him again?
I'm confused.
Where y'all taking?
Let's go. We're gonna take you back.
You need some food?
Nah, yeah. Just take me back to the phone.
That's what we doing.
It wasn't back here though. It was back at the clothes shop.
We are getting a U-turn.
Here we go.
Hey, look. I'm never
You
cracking
scared or
y'all.
something?
You hear me?
You're never what?
I'm never cracking y'all. All right.
Okay.
All right. I just want to let that be known right now.
Just this. You remember that on the gas station earlier? I think we should fill up some gallons because it's smoking five.
Yeah.
Your seatbelt on? Make sure your seatbelt on.
Okay, thank y'all so much for dropping me off. Appreciate that. Right here. It was right here.
Oh, wait, we missed it. Fuck.
Yeah. Back there.
Yeah, we're doing a U-turn.
Go back.
I
Where are you? What the fuck? You're slow. That's why I said I was never cracking them. That's why I said I'm never cracking y'all. Y'all slow. Slow ass girls. Slow. Girls are annoying, bro.
I'm not going now.
It's the same dry London girl? Oh my god. Why are you still in the store? Oh shit. Never mind, it's the wrong girl.
Oh, it is the one, bro. Yeah.
Nah, it's the right girl. My fault. It's the right one.
It's not.
It is the right one. I thought it was some other chick.
How you thought I was some other shit?
Y'all look, bro, come on, bro. Y'all be looking just alike.
And why you said dry London? What the fuck does that mean?
No.
What you mean dry London?
No, I was talking to a girl and she was from London and she was dry.
Okay, my name is London.
Oh, for real? Oh, so it was you.
No, what the fuck is wrong with your hair? Why you got this back apart, boo? What happened?
All right, chill on me. You looking good today, though. I'm John Bobby.
Get away from me. Hold on. Oh, I don't want to. Hey,
That's what your job is, basically.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That just pissed me off, bro. What you mean, bro? Yo, what's going, y'all? What y'all doing?
Just chilling now, bro. What you want?
Nah, I'm chilling, bro. I'm just trying to see what's the mood.
Shit, I'm trying to see that too, honestly. Because,
Y'all know each other?
nah, I don't. I just met her today.
Hey,
You
bro.
got socks on? I mean, shoes on? I mean, yeah, flip-flops?
Yeah, I got flip-flops on.
Type shit.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Don't talk to her, bro. She a thought, bro. I was with her last night. I was with her last night.
Last night.
Yes.
I don't even know you.
Nah. Don't even
On
lie.
my phone?
I
Hello?
don't even call shit.
Because you don't have it.
Oh,
Hello?
I was with her last night, too. I was with both of you six last night.
I want to apologize for how I acted towards you.
Oh, it's okay. It's all right.
Yeah. Come here and start to eat you up in the alleyway.
Ooh. Oh! Wow.
Come here and start to eat you up. Okay, I never cared about being on camera. You want to be on camera, Dad?
Bro, move, bro. Damn, I can't stand people like you. Move.
Come here. You want to be on camera?
Bro, can this nigga move? Oh my god.
Can you record from a distance? Come here.
I got you.
Like, damn. Fuck. Weirdos.
I know, he's so nosy in his ugly ass.
I know.
Come here.
Yeah.
Come here.
Yeah, come on, do you right there.
Alright, so look at me.
Eat it up.
Ready?
Eat it up.
Alright, close your eyes.
Uh-huh.
Close your eyes, okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay, then. I got something for you, okay?
Uh-huh.
You like the way I touch your print? You like that?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. You like the way I rub it?
Yep.
No, you like that. Okay. Now I want you to open your eyes, okay? Roll the motherfucking kids out, bitch! What's wrong with you? What's wrong with your little dusty black eyes, bitch? Give me that motherfucking money.
Bitch!
Give me the motherfucking roller paper too, bitch. I'm gonna smack the fuck out your dusty black eyes. Don't you never put your motherfucking hands on me, bitch. I'm gonna get my motherfucking brother to blow your eyes down next time. Fuck, it's not gonna be me. Nigga. Fuck.
Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way.
You not to get some pussy.
I think you need to go get some. Hey, that's a fucking shame, bro. That's a fucking shame, you know that? Bro. Yeah, we need to use this, bro. Here it go. Put your first thing. You get your get back, bro. I'm gonna see. Bro. That's a damn shame, bro. Honestly. She robbed you? Alright. Yeah. She took all my bread and my phone, bro. I don't even got my phone no more, bro. Yo. Hands up, nigga. Come on, put your hands up. Yo, yeah, get up. Put your fucking hands up. Get up the fucking kid. Put your hands up. Come on. Come on, nigga. Get up the kid. Put your hands up. What y'all doing this for, bro? Come on, bro. No, bro. You touched my fucking car, my nigga. Get out. I didn't touch your car, bro. Yes, you did, nigga. Oh, yes, you did. Bro, I don't got nothing on me, bro. I got nothing in my pocket, bro. Hey. That shit up. Come on, nigga. Come on, bro. Before you get stuck with this shit, real Berkey. Come on, this pocket. Come on, y'all rubbing on. I got more, nigga. Put your fucking hands up, my nigga. I want them slides, my nigga. I want them slides. Bro. You got water. Hey, bro, I don't got nothing in my pockets, bro. Go ahead, take that shirt off. Come on, my nigga. Put that shit up, nigga. Go, Berkey. Go, Berkey. Nah, you only got water, bro. Fuck. You just gonna have to do slang, goddamn. You gonna have to twerk the slang, goddamn. I'm just trying to do something. You know what? Slap that guy. Slap that guy. Chill, bro. Come on, y'all. Let's be in here. Hey, bro. They trying to jump you. Run. Let me jump you, bro. Come here. Hey, look. Yo, bro, what, bro? Yeah, I got something for you. Come on, come here. I got something for you. Hold on. Hey, come up. Give me a gun. I think you put your hands on me. Give me a gun, bro. John Bobby.
John Bobby, John Bobby.
I'm a Portuguese road explorer.
Alright, then look. I'm gonna give you something, right? Like that shit?
What's that? Water?
Nah. You can see it? You can see it?
What is it? Bro, yo, I don't want this. John Bobby don't
Nah.
do coke.
Nah, bro, listen.
Okay,
Out
boss,
in the street.
I'm gonna need you to put your hands up, bro. I can get you in your pocket.
I got nothing in my pocket, G.
Let's get you down. Shit, bro.
Damn, that shit, bro, you need some money, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Yo, get on your knees and suck this shit, bro.
I got it. Yo, Wallet, put the map with the top of the mouth dollar, Wallet. I got it. See where to go, my guy. Yeah. Good, man. Good fucking man. So I'm about to go.
George and Junior need to replace their brakes, and an AutoZoner helps them find a deal on the right parts. You don't miss the end of summer sale with great deals and rewards, now until September 22nd. CPAC presents.
You can make those smoothies with Convenience's special sauce on everything.
Ready?
Your direction flavor must be special. Don't play with your food, even the pickiest pig.
Dude,
He donated $1.99
Yeah, she did.
John Bobby don't.
It said she ran all the girls off. All right, Timu. I'll holler at you tomorrow.
Oh, I'm gonna wake up in a minute. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Good night. Good night. Good night.
He donated $1.99 per child. Good night, please watch out for duty.
donated $1.99. Two things donated
Against Drew McIntyre. Tomorrow, Wrestle Palooza, and it looks like Cole's not going to be able to make it backstage. Brock waits for no one.
Rutgers has climbed their way back to the middle of the Big Ten, but Greg Schiano did not come back to stop in the middle. Big Ten play is here. Iowa won the toss. They'll get it first, and off we go. The Caden region had a huge week in the return game last week. He starts Big Ten play with an escort. Caden region down the sideline. He's gone. Welcome to the Big Ten. 104 big ones to begin conference play. Since the Heat didn't get a chance to touch the ball tonight, shockingly.
You know, fellas, I tell you guys all the time, there are some women who thrive in delusion. What that means is, that's a woman who refused to face reality, who refused to take the time and put the work in to add value to her life.
Welcome to HQ Spotlight on a... Hey, you act like you don't see. You so stupid. So how you vote for myself?
What up, Demi? The hell you doing in here? What up, Demi? What up, Demi? Who couldn't go to sleep? You? Your girl Elliot was in here earlier. Where you been? What you been up to? What you been up to? How was your trip? That's what's up. Demi, what's your sign? Uh-oh, towards the bull. Oh, shit. Demi is a Taurus. Yeah, ain't too much going on, Demi. You have a good night. See you later, okay? Ain't too much going on. A lot was going on earlier, though. You have a good night. Good shit.
By now, we all know who killed Charlie Kirk. It was Tyler Robinson. He admitted on a text message. He admitted to his father. He admitted to the police. He killed Charlie Kirk because he felt that Charlie Kirk was spreading hate. He had the opportunity to do it, so he did. And according to what we know, he acted independently, on his own. This should be a case closed issue, right? Well, no. This isn't a cut and dry issue. We've already seen people on the left, like Jimmy Kimmel, try to blame the shooter, Tyler Robinson.
Down the middle, and it's intercepted.
Look, every time I'm talking to you speak like, you shut the fuck up.
Who are you in the background?
Everybody can hear. You hear these people fathers, their baby popping up. Even a newborn can hear you. Shut up.
Shut up. Are you?
How do I can you seem like, you know, innocent
Ready with me for singles night up?
Shout out to anyone watching this on YouTube. But yeah, it's one thing to get back. We're just now eating our breakfast.
My ex-girlfriend reached
Ready with me for singles night?
Contestant scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, with a combined weight of 365 pounds, Fraxia! R-Truth is where that... Oh, it's on like a Brock Breaker! What is going on? Bronson Reed of the Vision attacking Fraxia! What a night this has been. Chaos all over the place. So now Heyman goes into the ring. First Brock Lesnar, now this. Heyman is just causing havoc all over the place on SmackDown. I thought you were going to calm things down when you came out here. Ladies and
This man is being a bitter, sucker, Indian gimble. You know why? Basically, his ex is smashing a new dude, and he peeped by way home.
Shit. No fucking way, man.
If March,
You know, Saturdays to me are sacred. They belong to college football. I agree with the guys. Calm within the chaos. It makes big moments seem small with the way he handles it.
this game is a massive game for playoff implications. Nobody knows Jackson Arnold better than Brent Venables in that defense. If I had to pick a Heisman winner right now, it would be John Mateer.
These fans are the best in the country. A day like today is why we love college football.
Everybody make some noise for Cameron right now. Happy birthday, Cameron.
What's up, family? If Charlie Kirk was public enemy number one because of some international conspiracy, Candace Owens might be number two. Yeah, fam. Candace has been on a tear since Charlie Kirk was murdered last week. Yeah. Candace says that Charlie was murdered because Charlie had some views that people didn't agree with. Some very
What's up, sport? Misogyny is always brought up. What's the female version?
Is that game for playing on the field and not?
Breaking news, a 19-year-old kid just trashed Charlie Kirk's memorial right in front of everyone. It happened in Phoenix, Arizona, outside Turning Point USA's HQ. The place was filled with flowers, flags, balloons, a tribute to Kirk. People came every day to leave notes, candles, prayers.
What's up, family? If Charlie Kirk was public enemy number one because of some international conspiracy, Candace Owens might be number two. Yeah, fam. Candace has been on a tear since Charlie Kirk was murdered last week. Yeah. Candace says that Charlie was murdered because Charlie had some views that people didn't agree with. Some very powerful people did not agree with. She spoke on his position with Israel, said he had changed some of his views regarding Israel. But she also shared a clip from Charlie on his podcast where he disparaged Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, talk about Jeffrey liking underage kids and stuff like that, and also said that Jeffrey wasn't that smart. He wasn't this great guy, this really smart, rich guy that everybody thought he was. He was rich, but he wasn't that smart. Anybody? Yeah, anyway, man. Anyway. She also talked about taking money. See, when you take that money, you no longer own your own opinion. Once you take that money, you got to do what the folks say. And she talked about Charlie Kirk taking money. Not the big bag, but, they was hitting them up, with some bread, they was, kicking them down, some paper. So he was making a lot of money off of his views. It was once Charlie Kirk started talking about things that, I don't know, I guess they didn't really want him talking about, is when Candace says he got himself in trouble. Y'all give me a thumbs up if you believe that there's a shred of truth in what Candace is saying. Thumbs down, say, nah, man, she's just talking, she don't know what she's talking about. I'll give you a few moments to think about it. Okay, time's up. If we are to believe Candace, and Charlie Kirk was bumped because of his views towards Israel and Jeffrey Epstein and those files being revealed. Both theories are possible. I can see why somebody might want to, silence him because he wants to see those Epstein files. Somebody went to great lengths to conceal the names on that Epstein list. I mean, great lengths. Jeffrey Epstein did not kill himself. You got to be a fool and a half to believe that. Billionaires don't kill themselves. I get it if you're a billionaire and next thing you wake up in the morning, you're no longer a billionaire, you're only worth a few $100, then now yeah. But when you got that kind of money, you got super connections. You're just all the way connected. And there's so many people that owe you favors. You're so connected, you can pick up the phone and borrow $1 million here, $1 million. I'm talking about if you're a billionaire, because billionaires know other billionaires. Not just know them, but they are friends with other billionaires. So you can always, bounce back. Even if you have to start back, you don't start where everybody else started. You still start with $1 million, or $10 million, $20 million, when you got that type of brain. So, yeah, and It's hard to not find an arrogant billionaire. You got that type of paper, man, you're on a level to where you operate above the fray. Like, when you got that type of paper, you make things move. You get things to move. You can silence, you know, man, hey, come on, fam. I absolutely do not believe that there is even a slither of a chance that Jeffrey Epstein killed himself. I absolutely believe he was silenced. And I do believe that anybody who might make that information, I'm talking about the real information, I'm not talking about what they cherry pick to show us, I'm talking about the real stuff where you see everything. Anybody that tries to put that out there, I think that they can look forward to a funeral within the next couple of weeks from the time that they put that information out there. Because now, fam, or from the time that it is learned that they intend to put that information out there, yeah, that's not happening. And as far as taking that money, they will try it. They will try it. I gotta say, fam, that when they try you with that type of bread, when they come to you, they're not coming with crumbs. Like, when you're on a different level, when you have the ears of millions of people, they don't come to you with a few $100s, a few thousand. They come to you with life-changing propositions. Do this, and we'll give you this. It's not always about what you say. Sometimes it's about what you don't say. They will pay you big money. I mean, big money. Hey, we're not asking you to stop. We're not asking you to attack the other side. We're just saying, don't attack this side. How do I know? How do you think I know? You see, I just like this idea of being a free man. I like the idea of being my own man. I would feel like a sucker, like a chump, if I sold my people out to the highest bidder. You know, if I have the information that I have, I know what I know, and I don't, you know, I don't pull your coattail, you know. I don't share that information. I don't try to enlighten, you know. That don't sit well with me. It would be very difficult for me to look myself in the mirror. I don't even know how some people do it. I don't know how they sell their people out like that. I don't know how they sell the people out like that. It ain't about a particular color. It's just about humanity. I don't see how people do that. Money is important, but goddamn, it's just money, man. Money come and go. But your soul, now once you say your soul, that's it, man. I'm not a Candace Owens fan by no stretch of the imagination. She might be home to something here. No more talk.
Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? How do we get this way? How do we get this way? How do we go back to yesterday? Yesterday, where do we go from here? Where do we go now? How do we get this way? How do we get this way? How do we go back to yesterday? Yesterday, forward, we're walking backwards. We both want to win, but we both inaccurate. Two sides of the
Welcome to the NFL Player Second Acts podcast. I'm Peanut Tillman.
Gandalf the Grey. What's up, baby? This is my guy Roman Harper right
What's
here.
up, man? This is the name of the week, I guess, and I appreciate it. So let's just get right into this thing. First and foremost, let's thank all of our listeners and all of our viewers out there, wherever you pick us up on your podcast, whether it's Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio app. Make sure you always give us a review, 5 stars, thank you. Review, comment, also hit that follow button. Leave a couple likes in there too, man. Appreciate it, man. And Peanut, man, I'm really excited about this one. I think it's all DBs, but clearly it's only one DB on the show today, and then we got 2 corners. So we're going to separate this thing, and we're going to get down to it. Let's tell you exactly why. Because I didn't know up until this point that corners are born, and DBs, I guess we just are made in later on in life. So here we go. He was once known as, and probably still is, as the ageless wonder. He's one of the greatest cornerbacks to ever play the game. He played 20 years in the NFL, all with the team that is currently known as the Washington Commanders. He was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2008. He's the Associate Athletic Director at George Mason University, and he has impacted thousands upon thousands of youth and young people through his Darrell Green Youth Life Foundation. Everybody, let's give a warm welcome to Mr. Darrell Green.
That's why I wanted him to do the intro, because I wanted to do no justice. He did that. You did that. That was so good, dog. That was so good. That's what DBs do. That's what DBs do.
That's what DBs
They
do.
compliment
That's
corners.
a great way
Yeah,
to do, but now I know.
Corners. Yeah.
I didn't know what DBs do, but now I know.
See, there it is. I'm glad I was able to get you guys to understand
Thank you. I
what
appreciate
we
it.
do. I would like to know this before we go to the real questions. All right, Darrell, you got to explain to me. All right, so how are corners born and DBs are not? Because I like this. I like this conversation.
There's certain things that just are uniquely God-given in their expression, and you can't just go and make that.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't go, oh, let me make one. No, the real cornerbacks with the footwork and the different. Actually, I'll give you one that people could probably identify with. You're in New York, Oakland, the old Oakland, Philadelphia. They are not the city of brotherly love in that stadium.
No, they're not.
They are the city of, you better put your hat on as you go to this locker room, and you better stay away from these people. Okay, so when you're dealing with that, and the guy caught the touchdown in the end zone, spent the ball, everybody screaming, they saying stuff to you, not nice stuff, and you walking out of that, and you have to come back out of that field. And then guess what? They might do it again. You have to be born. There's something on the inside of you that just it only lasts till I got to the sideline.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I can't train you for that. I can't train you for that. There's something about, they're gonna kick your behind.
Yeah.
And you come back, you kick theirs 9 more times. But so, and then the footwork and the mentality, the real cornerbacks, in my humble opinion. I'm 5'8"3/4, thank you very much. And I do want my 3/4. And I was drafted first round, 28 pick. It was 2018 back then.
Mm-hmm.
And so, they probably wouldn't pick me today. Oh, you're too little, you can't play. I don't know what they would say, but they said a lot of that before when I was a kid. But at the end of the day, when I came out there and played, I didn't play according to their thinking. I didn't play according to what the coach had in mind. I played what you call result league, because I couldn't play the technique. What's the technique, coach? Man, I tell you what, let's do this. Let's go with what's the end result. Bible says run the race to win, run it according to the rules. I'm not going to hold his jersey, not going to pull his face mask, but I probably won't be doing it in the technique that you say, but I'll do it in the result week that you want. And so that's why I think that, for me, I knew that I wasn't made by somebody. I wasn't a prototypical size or whatever. And so I think I was born in a way that even if you do get me, I'm still good. I'll see you the next play.
Yeah.
I feel like I can get it done. I'll get it done. If we beat me 1,000 times, I'm still going to come back. And I'm not embarrassed. I'm not scared.
So that's a little bit of, I think that's for some other people and places and different skills, but that's how I've always kind of.
I think that's like the David and Goliath mentality, though. And what I mean by that is, if David fought Goliath like straight on, head up, David probably would have lost. It's fair to say, right? But what David did, he did something completely outside the box. He was thinking outside the box. He's like, I got this little sling pad. I'm gonna sling this thing really, really hard. In today's world, that's like he shot him and he bought an actual gunfight and he won because he had this gun, right? So kind of like what do you call it? Result league. That's kind of, in my opinion, the 5 8 3/4. Like that's how you think. Like I'm not gonna do it your way. I'm gonna do it within the scheme. I'm gonna do it my way, and we gonna get some results. I like that. I like that.
And it's not a negative connotation.
Oh no, not at all.
I'm not gonna do it your way. It's just this is how I do it.
Yeah.
This is how we do it.
Yeah. Nah. Shout out to Montel. Love that guy. I want to know about this though, and I don't want you to stay humble, Derek. Okay.
This ain't the time to be humble.
I don't want you to be humble. Okay.
Corners ain't humble.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's go.
Is it really true you ran a 4.43 at 50? Because you
100%. And it's true that when I was in my 18th season at 40, I ran 4.42. I ran 4.24. 4.24.
Yeah. At 18 season.
Yeah, at my 18th, at 20. But you got to keep in mind, I had to show up at something. I couldn't show up at 4.5, 5 8 3/4, 173
He was like Willie Mays Hayes from Major League. He just woke up and he woke up outside. They was gonna cut him, and his bed was on the line. And then he woke up and he saw people running. That's who you remind me of, Willie Mays Hayes, just running all the time, just straight speed.
Well, that's also, I think, one of the more interesting facts, and I don't know if you would know this, because it's not going to show up on Google or anything, but this is what you knew if you knew Darrell Green's career, was that you always played kickoff because you were the real safety. You were like the first real safety on the kickoff team. And you were out there just because you were as fast as you were. So if anybody breaks, Darrell go get them.
You know, one thing I have to credit Richard Pettibone, my defense coordinator, and Joe Gibbs, of course, our head coach. They had the mindset like me. I don't know if I've helped them with it, but they had the mindset like me. We would go and create stuff, in the dirt, like, let you play what you could play, and we can build that defense around that. So in other words, if I can actually, truthfully, shut this receiver down, who caught 8 last week, 212, and 2 touchdowns and 3 touchdowns, if I can actually hold him to 3 to 70, no touchdowns, and I do it the way I want to do it, yet in the context of our scheme, we're going to win this game.
Yeah.
They wasn't stupid. We're going to win this game. And so, okay, let him do oh, God, that's not how. Left foot up, right foot up, coach, whatever foot up, and when I bumped and run, I wasn't trying to grab nobody.
Yeah.
I was trying to move, and so I worked my feet.
Yeah.
The other thing too, going back to your speed thing, I don't hate this, but it took me many years to overcome my own appreciation for being fast, because my first game, I chased down my good friend today, Tony Dorsett, and it made me famous. I was riding on Tony Dorsett's fame that I chased him down.
Yeah, he went 99 first one.
And he and I are great friends, and we travel speak to youth all over the country, and we talk about that, how y'all saying you trying to belittle him, well, I'm riding on his shoulders.
Right.
If he ain't my coach, it wouldn't mean nothing. So we're good friends, but for me, being recognized as this fast guy, I despised it in the early years.
Really?
I was like, man, I'm shutting receivers down. Y'all talking about how fast I am.
Yeah.
My speed is a part of it, and I'm grateful for that. But dude, I'm moving my feet. I'm playing the ball. Guys are not catching balls on me. I'm not just a fast dude.
Yeah.
I'm not going to Pro Bowl to run the 100 meters. I want a Pro Bowl to go and cover these wide receivers. So, but it took me a long time to mature and realize, man, I thank God for that. I mean, I'm grateful for my speed. But in reality, my speed and my technique and my mind and all the scheme, everything was a part of my success.
How long do you think it took for the league or for everyone else or fans to realize that, like, damn, he can shut this guy down?
They still have.
Yeah.
I don't think people really have. I don't think they really get it.
I agree with
Because
you.
being fat, I mean, dude, I chased down some guys. I won the Fastest Man. I probably have most of the majority of the iconic rundowns.
Yeah.
In the NFL's Fastest Man, the old NFL's Fastest Man in Palm Springs, California, where it was 8 guys, and they broke off 2 gold, 2, and now it's 4, now it's 2. I'm undefeated, and 3 Olympians was in there, and some legitimate guys that were in those races that I never lost. And these are 1-on-1. These are mono.
Yeah.
These are backyard.
Yeah.
You went up, y'all up. This was 8 guys. This being you. Then I beat you, and I raised Johnny, and Johnny beat So
That's old school.
I'm undefeated.
Yeah.
Do y'all know that? I'm undefeated.
And what was the distance?
60
yards.
60
I like that. That means you open
60
up.
yards.
Oh, yeah.
So you got to
Oh, yeah, it
hold
was
it.
good distance.
Yeah, you got to hold it.
But you had to, sometime I got out late.
Yeah.
60 yards, you got to do something.
Yeah. I saw the one with you on Herschel.
And that's also the 40. Sometimes guys get a not as good of a start. The 40 you don't get out, but 60 you got to hold it through the 40 all the way through. So I
So
like that part.
I'm the reigning undefeated in the real NFL's Fastest Man. I won them all. Every one that I went to, I won, and I chased down the iconic, incredible athletes that I have great respect for. That the guys out. Eric Dixon, who's a great friend of mine. I don't belittle him that I called him. He enhances me because he was great.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so I ran down a lot of guys and played a long time. Ran 4.2 at my 18th season, 40 years old, and ran 4.3 at 50. That's a big deal.
That's something to be proud of.
Had a lot of work.
What you
Had
think?
a lot of work.
You went outside right now. What you running? Me and you was the racing. What you think you do?
In Detroit?
If we was the race, yeah.
In this weather?
Yeah.
Cold as it is.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm probably like 4, 6, 8. Because I refuse to go to 4-7. Refuse. Refuse. I've never run 4-7. Never.
All right.
Well, I even
With a suit on.
I even lift you up more and say y'all have to catch me in July.
That's it. There we go.
So you win today. I'll see you in July.
I'm with you. I want to know this though, Daryl, and this is because I truly don't know, but I watched you a lot of times in your career, and that is because all I remember them always talking about was how fast you were.
Yeah.
But what do you say technique-wise is what made you better? Was it more of a press the man guy? I know you love shadowing guys because you whoop them with your feet, catch them with your hands. That's what I was taught. Especially press man-to-man coverage. If I whoop you with your feet and I'm standing in front, dude, I can catch you with the hands. That's easy. Well, a lot of people trying to be so quick handsy. No, it's feet work first early. Or footwork. Footwork early. I got 2 feet though. So or were you more of an off man guy? Off coverage? Which one would you like?
The key would be, for me,
because you weren't the biggest either.
Yeah, I pride myself in being great at both.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a disadvantage if I'm playing off on the left side, on the right side, off on the right side. I want to play because I covered the man.
Yeah.
So he line up in the slot left, slot right, outside left, outside right. It doesn't matter. I got you all day.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever the route, wherever you line up, so I'm prepared for that from a footwork standpoint, from a mental standpoint. Speed, quickness, mental toughness, and conditioning. Speed, quickness, mental toughness, and conditioning is a very important thing that I worked on. But my footwork, I work my feet every day. I had a concept about my arm. My arms, you say, well, what about your arm? My arms had three jobs. Help me run. If you get really up on me too close, hey, push him off. Help me get away from him because I don't want that much space. And then go back and start running. And then when the ball comes, try to play the ball. So if my arms grabbed you or did something, I'm like, excuse me? I don't think I asked you to do that.
Yeah.
You don't grab him. You don't push him. You don't just put yourself up like this young kid put his hand on the guy's shoulders. For what? Why you put your hand on? You should be helping me run and move my feet.
Yeah.
Because really at the end of the day, you have to be where you are in position to play the ball.
Right.
You're not just you're out here just running and jacking around.
Yeah.
For example, if you line up in the press and they throw the ball, you should make the play.
Right.
I mean, if you're right there so I want to really be right there 30 yards down the field. So I may get in, I'm starting off in position, I might get out. How do I get back? My feet get me back.
Yeah.
I might get out again, my feet get me back. And then when the ball shows up, I'm back where I wanted to be. But that was a lot of work, a lot of technique, a lot of focus, a lot of understanding, And I will say this, I watched a lot of film, but I watched 75, 25. 25 him, 75 me. Because I got something that I'm planning to do that I've been working on and it's important to me that I think will help me beat you. And I'm going to focus on that a lot. I'll get you. Okay, his routes, his speed, his quarterback, I got that.
Yeah.
That's what they do. Now, let's focus on what I do.
Yeah.
All right, dude, you faster, you quicker, you mentally tougher. Arms, y'all know what y'all got to do. Now, don't do that. Now, if he hey, get him over. Okay, good, got you. Come on, let's go back. So everything is real technical. I never really talked about that, but I wasn't just some goofy, fast guy running out there. You can't do that. Play 20 minutes against these big old guys, quarterbacks throwing BDs. So now people don't realize what it really was.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to know that. That's why I wanted to know.
Yeah, it was definitely, for me, I'm not speaking for anybody else.
Yeah.
And I'm not knocking it. I wasn't a cover 2 corner.
Yep.
I play cover 3, I play cover 4, I play cover 1, cover 0. I like 0 and 1, and that's kind of what I did. I played some guys, I did this jokingly at the Hall of Fame last year, to some of the wide receivers. I said, y'all know why I'm here? Because I covered all y'all.
I like that.
See, they can cover the second and third, get covered by the second, third, and first, second, and third guy. I was only dealing with the one guy.
Yeah.
So, and I wasn't making a joke, but it was kind of true. I'm actually in the Hall of Fame because I played all
against all y'all.
Yeah, appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Yeah.
So 2012, my number got retired when I went to Louisiana Lafayette. They retired my number, and I remember my family being there, and it was just great ceremony, awesome deal. The Washington Commanders announced that they're going to retire your jersey. So first off, congratulations, right?
No doubt.
That's a huge honor.
Good job. Crowd in the background. Good job.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Because I feel like they don't do that a lot, and that's rare. How are you feeling that they're retiring your number? How does that make you feel?
Oh man, I've cried a lot. 1,000 people that have texted me have cried. It's a real honor, and I think that people appreciate. I was in one team for 20 seasons.
Yeah.
And I was on a strike. And now God told me not to go to another team. I don't know if a lot of people even know that. But people say, well, man, why didn't you go? Reggie White, the guys who were free agent, free agency, Plan B. You're like, why didn't Darryl Green have to go? Well, I didn't go and tell the world. God told me not to go, yeah, right. Yeah, but he did it, so he protected me. I didn't get hurt, didn't break my neck, and the people didn't get rid of me. But I was really impacting that city, trying to impact the city. Part of my church, part of my learning centers. Faithful marriage, 39 years. My kids raised up there. All my kids are married now. I show my grandkids and stuff. So I tried to live a right life. The way I position myself is, by the way, I play football. The primary is, I'm a great dad, a great husband, a great man, brother, friend, love God. And by the way, I'm an NFL player.
Yeah.
So I think the people that know me, the reason why we cry, because we appreciate that the people appreciate it. And I think it's more than football, and maybe I'm wrong, but I'm humbled by that. I came there, gave my whole life there, met my wife there my rookie year, and been faithfully married all those years, and didn't chase the women, didn't chase the money, wasn't out there holding around and crap. I went to work, brought my blood home, cut the yard, ride the bikes, and served, did what I was supposed to do, and to come back and they say, man, you're one of the greatest players and community guys. Dude, it's not just that I play college.
Yeah.
I don't see this as that. I think it's more. And I believe it's more, and I'm humbled by that. This team was the last team to get an African-American player, Bobby Mitchell. I met him. He's a Jackie Robinson. When I came there and sat down with him, it was a real honor to come to Washington, D.C. and play in the shadow of his beginning, the story team. And then as we went on, we had Will win the Super Bowl, Heisman. You know, we went to Super Bowls. Joe Gibbs, great man, great community. We had something very special. So I'm humbled by this new ownership.
Yeah.
You know, Josh Harris and Mitch Wells, the guy who right in his backyard, Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
You know, these guys, and people don't know, I've had nothing to do with the Commanders, Redskin Commanders, since I retired. So these new guys come in and say, hey, wait a minute, Darryl Green, and fortunately they were from that area. Josh moved to Philadelphia in that area, but the other guys are local. I know all the guys. I've been doing Magic for 35 years. So these guys appreciated Darryl Green.
Yeah.
And here I am, I'm disconnected from the team. And not in a bad way. I mean, I work with youth, so I'm all over the country.
Yeah.
I'm everywhere. So, I mean, I got a life, they have a life. But to bring me back and acknowledge that, man,
But you're one of the core faces of the franchise, though. Like that's gotta mean something. I know you might not.
No, and I do appreciate
you haven't been
that.
affiliated with them probably since retirement, but you're Hall of Famer. You know, like you're a pillar in the community. Like you represent them well.
Yeah.
So I think that speaks for itself. Like you are
the only difference is, only thing, and you're 100% right. I'm not gonna go and tell you, oh, Darryl Green.
Right.
If you don't acknowledge it, I keep rolling. I keep rolling. But I'm humbled and I am grateful that they do. They just got here and they said, man, look, one of our first things we're gonna do, we're gonna acknowledge you. I mean, so I'm very grateful for.
Where were you at when you heard the news?
So y'all know the whole story. So my wife and my son was interacting with them for the last few months.
Oh, so they were in on it.
It was and we almost got divorced though. You know, you in there talking on the phone. So, and then the day I was supposed to go over to the facility, I'm like, hey, I got something I'm going on. She said, no, you gotta go here. Like, I ain't going nowhere. I gotta go. I got a meeting to go to. So thank God that she didn't let me break her and say, man, forget this. We're trying to surprise you. You know, like this. Yeah. Dad, forget it, Dad.
Yeah.
They were trying to surprise you.
You mess it all up.
Oh my gosh, man, I was so glad. I said, honey, I love you to death. You're the best. It was the greatest moment. All my kids were there.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so they came, and the grandkids were there. And it was special.
That's cool.
And I say all my kids, just in case my daughter in Houston is listening to this, it wasn't all my kids. Her and her husband and their kids weren't there. And so, but anyway, yeah, it was, that's how they told me.
Yeah.
But they worked for months working on this, and then it was just, I was totally humbled.
So they tell you at the stadium, or was it?
We were at the facility.
At the facility, okay.
So I'll tell you how they did it. You can find it because it's probably out there.
Yeah.
I went, and they were telling me to do a video for these draft teams.
Gotcha.
Draft teams.
Yes.
And so I'm gonna say to them, you know, the Jordans, good luck, the Redskins, the Commanders, Washington D.C. You know, just hey, this is a big deal. You worked all your life for this, and so I'm reading through it. You know, you read the teleprompter.
Oh, they had your own teleprompter. Then
they said, okay, well, that's good. Hey, you just got one last one. Hit this next one, and we should be good. And I read that I'm gonna be. And
did you finish reading it, or did you just kind of stop?
Yeah, it was really. I have to give them credit. It was, and again, dude, they put a lot of thought, and energy, and a lot of people. So I was humble. I was. It brings me to tears, and a lot of people as well. And I appreciate that because people know who I am. They know what I'm about. I'm not that dude. You know, I'm just a guy down the street who's grateful to be alive, have a family, and you know, just to digress, football, I started football at 11th grade on JV. I made the varsity. I walked on at Texas A&M, NAIA. I left after one semester. At the start of the last game, my brother got killed in a car wreck. I was supposed to be in that car. I left, went home, no grades, 0 grades. A year and a half later, I came back, but I got 12 hours in community college. New coach let me walk on again. 3 years later, I was the first round draft pick. The weekend I got drafted, the next weekend, my best friend, Clem Greenwood, hung himself. The guy that got in the car, that was my second best friend. His name was Cornell Green. Clem Greenwood was my second best friend. My parents got divorced in 6th grade. I met them at the new school and knew them all my life. One gets killed, I was supposed to be in the car. One dies in Henry 7 when I got drafted. So my life wasn't all just peachy cream. And we grew up in the project, food stamps, all that stuff. And so I came from that broken home, all that stuff. So next thing you know, I'm in Washington. Like, you think you surprised? I'm surprised. How in the world I get to be in the NFL draft?
Yeah.
I wasn't all that, you know. Now, we won the state in the mile relay my senior year. I ran track in the 11th, 12th grade. And I ran track in the 10th grade. I played football in 11th grade JV. I played football my senior year. So we won the state. So I had some success in that. I think I made all district at corner, even as a one-year player. But I wasn't somebody's, hot item. So but I walked on and had fun.
Yeah.
But that tragic happened. And I just went back. I had no clue I was going to be on NFL. I didn't dream about it. I didn't dream about it, think about it. It's not even real. I never even thought about it. Was it real or not?
Yeah.
It wasn't real. I never thought about it. So next thing you know, I was in the NFL. And then as a Christian, I could hear God speak. And then when he told me not to go to another team, fine, I'm going to stay here. Next thing I know, it's 20 years. But it's pretty crazy, man. And then, but I got a great family, great marriage, great wife. So
talk about those 20 years. I want to know if you're aware that, which I think you may be, that you're on hold the record for the most seasons with an interception at 19.
Yeah.
And the only one you didn't get was your very last one. How close were you getting one?
Or your last year?
And how much do you still hold on to this?
Oh, no, I'll hold on to it.
Okay.
And what's funny about it is a guy named Mitchell, who's a linebacker. My last game, I wasn't starting, but I was playing.
Right.
I was in there.
I remember that.
And I got an interception. And here it comes. Bow! The linebacker knocked the crap out of me, and he called me. Here's the bad part about it. He died a little bit after that. I was at his house with his family. That painted ball was on the thing. And I looked. Yeah. That's crazy. Crazy story, man. That's a crazy story. But yeah, I would have got it. I would have had 20 interceptions. One interception for 20 years. But even 18 is still.
It's still a great record.
Is that a record?
Yes.
Oh,
that's a record.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's a record.
Corners ain't playing 20 years.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool, man.
He played 20 years when the NFL was real.
Yeah.
You probably would have played you'd played longer. How long
did you play?
Well, Tom 20 something. But that's
I think probably just the way they don't practice and don't hit and stuff.
Man, you knocked out 25
easy.
I think you could have knocked out.
Because I quit. I didn't get cut.
Yeah.
I was still playing.
Here's what I want to know. The very first game I ever started was my 4th game of the season. We played Oakland. My coach comes over to me and he's like, Peanut, that's my rookie year. He goes, Peanut, you start this week. You're going against 2 future Hall of Famers. You're going against Jerry Rice and Tim Brown. Now, don't be in there effing up. And he walked away. And I was like, all right. And then as soon as he walked away, I was like, and it was this great feeling for me, right? What I want to know, give us a story about some of the greatest battles you had with Jerry Rice and some of the, the Michael Irvins and some of these
all the big time receivers that I grew up watching.
Yeah.
Andre Reed. That Philadelphia had 2 of the boys back in the day.
Quick.
Yeah, Quick. What was it? Fryer. Yeah. Number 1 overall pick.
Carmichael, 6'8", taller than me.
Yeah.
I started off against him. It started off Monday night. I'm from Texas.
Yeah.
We played the Dallas Cowboys. On Monday night, my Redskins at the time had just won the Super Bowl. They beat Dallas in the championship game just a few months before.
Yeah.
And we're going to kick off. I'm the new guy. I'm on the field. I'm thinking that week. Now, they told me on Monday that I was starting. We have a training camp. Hey, we're starting on Monday night. You start. So the previous Monday, they told me, oh my gosh, we're starting. The Cowboys. I want to get Drew Pearson's autograph. The receiver that I'm matching up with. I'm matching up with him. Tony Hill was on the other side. Drew Pearson. Tony Hill was the number one.
That's so
But
funny how we all grew up having these heroes, and all of a sudden we play them.
Dude, it's crazy. It's crazy. So I'm thinking Monday, I want to get his autograph. Tuesday, I want to get his autograph. Wednesday, I hate him. They didn't dump. See, this is back. This is where we're going to get back to. Commanders, we're going to get back to that. Where the Cowboys, beating the Cowboys means something. Where half the team, half the fans are not Cowboy fans in our stadium. Half the players are not from Philadelphia in the stands. Half the Giants, it's going to be us in our own stands. I'm telling my people that I hope they listen to y'all show.
Y'all better be listening.
Y'all better be.
You live right there.
DMV, I hope you're with us. Yeah. We're going to be taking our place back. Anyway, the Cowboys. I didn't know. I knew nothing about a rivalry from Texas. I don't know anything. So they baptized me in this. I don't want to get nothing from this dude. Forget him. You know, he got the Hall of Fame about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I told him the story and got autograph.
Oh,
I
okay.
had never talked to him.
That was going to be my next question.
Really?
'Cause I know he's in the Hall of Fame now. So did you?
You held this for 30 years?
I told him the whole story.
And what was his reaction?
Well, he told me that I busted nose in the game. I don't remember that. And he also told me something. This is bad to say. I'm gonna say it anyway, because we all love it. Anybody have to do with the NFL, you love Tom Landry. But he said Tom Landry kind of blamed him for me chasing down Tony Dorsett, which
you block.
Come on, man, you couldn't block me. I'm gone. I'm outrunning everybody on the field. So I don't know. He did tell me that, but yeah, that was a really unique thing. We went 14-2 that year, my rookie year, and we lost in the Super Bowl. But it was a fun year. But I got introduced to the Cowboys receivers, Philadelphia, as I said, Mike Quick, Roy Green, and because of Arizona.
Oh, yeah, that was
Arizona. St. Louis.
Yeah.
St. Louis Cardinals
Yeah.
was in our league at that time. So I don't know if they drafted me for these guys, but I messed up on all these guys. Roy, Mike Quick, Tony. Well, I ultimately went to Tony here, but I'm doing Drew. The Giants didn't have anybody. They didn't have a premier receiver. But I started off pretty much early on matching up with people. Definitely the second year, matching up with the guys. And so, it was a lot. To me, I had a lot of fun when I played. I had fun. I was a fun guy. I wasn't cussing and screaming. And let me just tell you this, Jerry Rice. You mentioned Jerry Rice. The attributes of wide receiver: route running, hands, heart, speed. Those are the things that are important. And you start to say, well, who has the highest number, calculated number of, he's a 10, he's a 7, he's a 6, he's a 4. And then, he's a 7, a 9, a 9, and a 6. So the numbers add up. So Jerry Rice equaled out the highest numbers to me. Mm-hmm. He's a low speed, but route running he's high, hands he's high, and heart he's high. Mike Irvin is hands, heart way up here. Speed he's low. And then you gotta add the quarterbacks too.
Yeah.
So that's how I looked at him, and I say, so I would give him the nod for that. But just the privilege of being able to say that I played against these guys. Maybe have you ever had Jerry Rice on the show?
No, we have not.
Okay, so I'm gonna get him to come on the show to rebuttal this. so Jerry Rice. So I'm just a dude. If I'm playing against you, hey man, what's up? How you doing, man? You my friend, everybody good? When we get in the game, trust me, we're gonna be competing. We ain't competing right now. And I know how to go into competition and separate that from, hey, what's up, bro? I ain't mad at nobody.
Yeah.
I don't hate nobody. I ain't screaming at nobody. When we compete, it's competition and skill against skill. If you did it, hey, dude, good, man. Dude, that was a route. That's how I played the game. Like, if you did it, you did it. If you did it and got me, you really did something. I ain't mad. I'm really like, man, dude, I gotta give it to you. Jerry Rice wouldn't speak to me before the game. Wouldn't speak to me during the game. Wouldn't speak to me after the game. So one day, I did something that was out of my character. I said to the media, I said, you know what burns me up? I mean, you know, it's green on rice, you know, all these years. I want to shake my hand, say what's up, boom, boom, boom. So I said that to them. Yeah, I said that to them. And you remember the story. So we get to the Pro Bowl in Hawaii. I'm coming off of Dana, he coming off of America. We meet. Hey, girl. I knew what he was talking about. Yeah, man, what up? Man, you, I said, man, huh? I act like I know what you're talking about. And then I said, man, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I said, man, but one day we're not going to be in the NFL. And you can't shake my hand, you don't say hi, you don't. Dude, we're going to compete either way. I'm going to compete hard against you, whether I like you or not like you. You say nice things. But we should be able to be, hey, man, what's up? How you doing? How your mama doing? Whatever. And he said he was superstitious and he gave some answers for it. And I never liked that. I want to be friends with Mike Quick when the game is over.
Right.
That ain't going to take nothing off. That ain't going to take nothing off me. I'm going to hit you hard and try to, you know, Michael or whoever it is. That's just the way I am. I don't hate my team, my opponent. I don't, you know, I'm not going to try to kill. Dude, this is a skill. You got a quarterback throwing these balls, you running precise routes, and I'm trying to stop you. That's a competition.
For sure.
That's not something for us to be mad and fighting about. It's like either you can or you can't. When you play me, you can either beat me or you can't.
Yeah. I think it's interesting because you probably played in the wrong era. Because nowadays, everybody knows each other because of social media. Most of these players are friends with other...
And they trying to get the jerseys.
And they take the jerseys. And they're doing all this other stuff. When you were playing, nobody talked to nobody. You didn't know nobody else on the other team. You usually hated that person.
I did.
Yeah, but you were different.
I probably had a couple of dollars in my pocket if I played this era.
You would.
Well, you know, but it's interesting you said that because truthfully, I don't know if I'm agree with you and everybody after the game with the jersey on the ground. I saw that. I don't know if I'd go that far every week. I look how we doing that.
Yeah.
But there's a level of cordial respect.
Yes.
And hey, what up, dude? How you doing, man? Good to see you, man. You know, dude, we've been around. We played 8 years together, 9 years, but you're in the NFC East. I'm playing you every year. You don't have to invite me to your house and be my best friend, but you gotta be cordial.
Yeah.
And I'm not cussing and fighting and stuff, because at the end of the day, like I said, you're awesome if you can beat me. Because I put in a lot of work, and I want to see my skills against your skills.
Yeah.
And I'm fortunate, too, because I'm probably one of the only guys got to match up in an era, and the Dion came later.
Yep.
But a lot of the other greats, they didn't match up.
No.
I don't think Woodson matched up. And Nias may have matched up a little bit.
And Nias also transitioned to the slot, too.
He went to safety as well.
Yeah.
Yes, you went to safety in this. I love it. That's my guy.
Yes.
But no, you know, it was a unique. It was kind of, you know, as I played, and I'm kind of a guy. I'm not really famous, so I'm not out there. I'm not as popular as other people, but you know, people don't really know how, and you guys are getting a little bit of it out of me, but yeah, the way I thought about the game, the way I approached it, what I thought about the players, and the confidence that I had. You know, when I played Randy Moss, you know, I was scared of Randy Moss. You know, that's back when he's Mossing people. You know, Randy Moss is incredible, but I'm pretty good too.
You got to play the man. You got to guard the man, not his reputation.
Exactly.
That was something Gil Bird.
That's one of my draft. That's my draft class.
Yeah, Gil coached me in Chicago, and that's one thing he used to always say. You gotta guard the man, not his reputation. Don't be scared to play anybody.
Gil's, that's my guy.
Gil's a good player out there in San Diego too.
Gil used to drop those gems.
San Diego, speaking of the draft, San Diego had like 3 first-round draft picks. Gary Anderson, I think his last name is Anderson, Billy Ray Smith, linebacker, and Gil in 1983 draft. If you can look that up, I think I'm right. 3 first-round picks in the draft when I came out of it. And Gil, I think Gil was one of those.
Yeah,
that's my guy.
That was Gil was a good dude. I want to ask a question real quick though. So I know you were at George Mason University, assistant athletic director.
Associate
athletic. Excuse me, I apologize. What's been one of the most gratifying feelings you've had having that job, being around the youth and other young athletes?
That's really all I'm really interested in. you know, as young people. And that's what I do every day of my life. But I'm more, you know, I'm everywhere from elementary school through college. But unfortunately, it's a lot of business trying to raise money and so forth. But I do get a chance to participate and interact with young people. That's my life. That's what I love, you know. And it's really tough because everybody wants you to be the next this, next that, and I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. Sometimes people forget about just really living.
Mm-hmm.
Just how do you live? What is it like to be a man? Just to be a friend, be a son, you know. And so I enjoy it from that vantage point. The other parts of it, you know, people like me, you can have, you know, but I do enjoy that. And you get with young people and they want to know,
yeah,
you know, how can you do, what do I have to do? And then sometimes they don't want to know, you know, it can create a lot of problems for people. And sometimes the problem, now my brother, you know, I have a brother who, I think he died of drug overdose, I'm not sure. But, you know, my father was an alcoholic and all this stuff, they got divorced. So I lived in all that stuff. And so I'm really more passionate about young people, all types of young people having a chance to be successful. Give them a shot, give them a chance, give them a chance to win. You know, and you know, don't lock him up, don't kick him out.
Yeah.
You know, give him a shot. Let's talk to him. So I like to be the guy that they talk to.
Do you feel that your wisdom that you've got life experience? Do you feel that the youth and what you give them, they're receptive to receiving?
Yeah, I think so. Now, what I do at a company I work with called Centene, C-E-N-T-E-N-E, they're the largest managed care company in this country, and we partner with the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Okay.
So we're all over the United States every week, every month. You know, I just got back from Ohio with you, and so I call my gold jacket a key. And what do you do with your key? You open your door.
Yeah.
And then as you walk into your house, what do? You throw your key. So I take my jacket off and throw it down. So I'm here, I'm home. So when my key gets me in front of them, and what's unique about it, whether it's media, whether it's their gold jacket, I'm not sure, but it's not like I have a generation gap. I'm in. Once I get in, and then now when I start talking, my story, they find familiarity.
Yeah.
Because really, there's nothing new under the sun. Oh, I grew up over here. I grew up, oh, man, we did too. You know, so come on, trust me. I don't care if you're rich or poor, black or yellow. Trust me, if you're breathing a human, you got the same experiences.
Yeah, yeah. We all got some struggles in there.
You got struggles. I don't care how rich you were, how great you were, when you went to school. If you're alive, your headache is just like my headache.
Yep.
You need an aspirin just like I do. You just stomp your toe just like I can stomp mine. So that's the privilege that I get, is that I get to use that key, this childhood game that I played that gave me this level of recognition to access these young people and adults on many levels. And then from there, if you got something to say and some wisdom, then it works.
All right, tell me this key that you keep talking about. I think it's opened up and it's continued to pour into so many others. And that is through your Dale Green Youth Life Foundation. How did you come up with it, first and foremost? And then what was your initial goal or thoughts that you thought you'd do? And then tell me one thing that you're like, I know, but like, I'm trying to build the whole crescent. But it's like, I want to know how it came about, what you initially wanted it to be, and then what it's turned into.
All right, so I got to Washington, D.C. I would drive over to D.C. We live in Virginia. I drive into D.C. What I learned through time and knowledge is that if you support and volunteer and help people as a child, you'll do it as an adult. So we did it. I did it because my mama just grabbed my ear. Take that food over there to these people. We were poor too. Like, take that over there. Like, you get over there. But even if you're forced to do it, you'll do it as an adult.
Yeah.
It's in you. So I'm in D.C. I'm trying to work with kids. I actually joined the recreation department. They didn't pay me. I'm on the team. We're doing all this stuff, Christmas events, all these different things, and you're getting to meet all these little kids. Man, he needs a diaper. He needs a jacket, man. That lady smell like she been drinking. Yeah. So I'm out there.
Yeah.
even though I came from it, you don't see it when you're in it. But I'm out there like, this is crazy. So one night I drove home the road called George Washington Parkway. I just started crying. It's Christmas time. That kid didn't have the right clothes on. He needed the diaper. You know, all these, you know, and we got little, hey, did you get a piece of cake? Did you get a little toy? And so God said to me, he said, girl, I mean, what are you doing? I'm going out here. I knew I wasn't doing nothing. I ain't doing nothing. Ain't no real impact. I'm going back to the suburbs. That kid ain't, he met Daryl Green. That does not change his life, not one bit in reality. I called an attorney and said, man, I want to start a foundation. I can't spell foundation. I'm going to do something. Yeah. I don't know what. I started a foundation and I started doing food, clothes, and paying light bills. I had an office. I had a little, those, you know, the cassette tape. Beep. Mr. Green, this Miss Johnson. You know, and I would try to fix it if I could. Can I pay her bill? Can I help her son get out of prison? Can I, you know, buy this food? And we just did that over and over again. I bought a van, we delivered food. Yep. Eidenberg bread, I remember it now. We would get bread from them. And then ultimately, I had a teammate named Dexter Manley. Dexter was reported, and this is public, that he couldn't read. My teammate. Man. So I'm thinking, when I was in school, kid couldn't read, go up to the blackboard. That day, the teacher going to put us to the blackboard. That kid started screaming and creating a problem, throwing spitballs, pull the girl's hair. Because if they say that you're so silly, it's better than you're so dumb. Because when I go up there, see, Mike, man, you dumb. But you being something silly, that's cute. Yeah. So I started thinking about the academic side. Then I thought about the fact that we want food stamps, free lunch, free housing. So I'm thinking about academics, education, I'm thinking about provision. Now I'm thinking about morals. I'm Christian, I understand biblical processes and principles. So now I understand how to live. And so at the end of the day, you think about homeschool, church, and government. The home really can do it all. You can teach your kids, don't even go to school. They can be homeschooled. They can provide for them. You can either, and then you can go to church, or you can do church at home. And then, so when I looked at that, I saw the deficiencies in these children, where the government is saying, you know, I remember, I think it was George Bush, you know, welfare to work. You know, but I grew up where people lived in the projects for 3 generations. Yeah, they did. 4 generations. And so I was on food stamps. And my mom and them provided the love and nurture. So that's what it is, the love and nurture. Provision, that's government. School, that's school. And then the church. That's really the 4 institutions that support pretty much human beings in American soil. And when there's a deficiency, then one take more than the government take over more. The church might do more. Well, I am with the learning centers. Now I create these centers, say, I want to get the kids in here, and I want to be able to manage that. So I'm going to marry mom and be the other provision. As she give the love and nurture, we'll give the provision. We'll give the academics. We'll teach them biblical principles, and we'll help raise this generation back up. So that's how I created the Youth Life Learning Centers. Presently, the learning centers are in Richmond, Virginia, not in the D.C. area, which I'm sad to say, and in some parts of North Carolina. Maybe one still left in Tennessee, used to be Florida. But the other bad part about it is it's very hard to raise resources for poor people because they're trying to say, what do I get out of it? What do I get out of it? Sometimes the sponsors won't help you. And it would be very hard on me to say and scrutinize me about how I gave or if I spent too much money on it. Yeah. I don't spend the money on it. All of it. These people need this, they need that, and well, you went across the budget. So you're not going to give it to me? I'm not putting it in my pocket. I'm just trying to help these people. So I live with a lot of frustration, but I did that my whole adult life. So yeah, you know, that I just took advantage of the revelation, responding to the revelation that I had going down GW Parkway, didn't really know what I was doing. But then when I pulled it all together with this concept, it's a human concept. Mom and dad for love and nurture, government for food and provision, a roof over your head, church, help you learn morals, and the school support you academically. That's like alphabets. It's ABC. That ain't no brain surgery stuff. That was a revelation that I had. That's how I created the learning centers.
Who would you say would be on your personal Mount Rushmore of success? So you've had this amazing life, marriage, kids, grandkids, amazing football career, Hall of Fame, seen some stuff, you know, I don't want to say a rough childhood, but you saw some things, you know, you've had some friends, things like that. You've had a very blessed life.
Yeah.
Who would be the 4 people that would be on your personal Mount Rushmore of helping you become the person you are today?
And not saying, of course, obviously the Lord has done it all, God, but I say my dad. My dad didn't know his dad. He became an alcoholic through his childhood trauma.
Yeah.
Married my mom, I had 7 kids, and just, you know, in the era born in 1933 in America and all the stuff he faced. So that was, but I always loved it. I always appreciated it. I've been pretty good at this my whole adult life. I can stand in your shoes. You know, you come in a restaurant and you want to get an autograph or whatever. I can stand in your shoes. I don't feel like it, but you know, as a professional athlete, you should be able to be really good at standing in another person's shoes. Now, because you always say, you're bad, I don't believe him. Now, I want you to stand in his shoes and see it from his vantage point. So I've been good at that. So my dad, I loved him. He was the best. Really sharp dude. Really highly intelligent, highly intelligent. So he'd be first. And then any people who have really helped me for what we call in Christendom, discipled me, helped me become more like God. Helped me learn to follow Jesus. You know, Colonel Melendez and his wife Jeannie invited me to their home in college. Doug Taft was the one that introduced me to them. I got to Washington, D.C. I met Brett Fuller, who's a pastor and a bishop in the Every Nation church world. And then even I go beyond that and say that my son and my wife and my girls have helped me really materially, you know, really kind of realize my life. You know, in other words, I'm out here working. And all that, I appreciate all the fans. Fans love me, I respect it. And they have a role, but my thing with them is I'm more trying to serve them in terms of a model of goodness. And I didn't know, man, come on. You think I knew I was going to play 20 years?
Well, no, you didn't even know you were going to go to the NFL.
So I think that for me, I never really kind of weirded out on that. I just felt like, okay, man, this is a great opportunity. This is not only an opportunity, but it's a responsibility. So I've had a good sober mindset about stuff. But primarily my dad and the people who have helped me. Because at the end of the day, what has really made me great is God and the revelation of who He is.
Right.
I would never be faithful married. I mean, I'm not from that world.
Yeah.
You know, I had all of the 8 kids my dad had. We all had kids out of wedlock. We're from the projects. You know, we don't do it. It's not my history. And so I've been changed, not by football and money. People screaming my name. I've been changed by God. Yeah. So I'm faithfully married to one woman 39 years. And that ain't my history. My dad don't even know his dad.
Yeah.
And they were divorced. So I'm more grateful for that, more humbled by that. And that's what affected me. You know, that's what molded me, should I say, and molded my decision making to marry her. I only knew her I met her on Christmas Eve. We got engaged in June. So, you know, for me to have the faith in God, the confidence, and you know, people said, "Hey, you gonna get a prenup?" I can't even spell that. You know, so I'm trying. You know, I'm grateful because my real home need is my faith in God, and He leads me. not so much some other hero that did something, because when I was 10, I knew what I wanted to be.
Yeah.
I still don't know what I want to do. And that's what we get it mixed up at.
Yeah.
We think that our do is our be. For example, if I'm covering this guy, I'm doing this move. That move is not my be. That's what I did. But we get celebrated for what we did. And everybody just looks right over the be. Well, who is he? You ain't see that move he made? No, I said, who is he? Is he somebody you want to go to dinner with? Or somebody you want to just get an autograph from and go to dinner with? I'm more interested in that guy. And I appreciate that move he did. Who is he? Who is he being? What does he do? And we get really clouded with that.
Yeah. That's dope. I got one question that's completely off topic, because I don't know how many times I'm going to have Daryl Green here to actually hear his opinion. And this is almost like being in a barbershop and the GOAT conversation comes up. So I got to know, who are your top 3 to 4 corners in the NFL history?
Top 3 or 4 corners in
Just say 4, not just top 3, just top 4. Well, you can say 3. Maybe
okay, it is 3. It's 3.
Okay, I like it. This is a conversation that could go all type of way. I thought about this the other day, because I was like, if I had to have a defensive back situation, who would I be? Like, who would I get? I think I got one corner. I think I know. Then I think I know this corner. But then I was like, man, I might need a nickel. So who would be that third? And so this is what I
appreciate you putting me in your top 3.
So listen,
I want to hear this.
Keep in mind, it's dated.
It is.
It's Daryl. It's not you, him, or him. So this is Daryl, and this is what I saw.
Okay.
When I came into the league, I saw Mike Haynes.
So he was one of my guys, actually. I had him.
When I moved into my position, I saw me.
Okay.
And then the guy that was to take the handoff, Deion Sanders.
He was in there.
I'm not telling you 1, 2, or 3. I'm just telling you this is how I saw it when I came in.
It's a good list.
Mike Haynes and me, as I grew into it, then Deion came in behind us. And then, now, you may know this, I may not know this, but I trained because I was just with him. I don't take credit for his career. But I was with Champ Bailey for 4 years. I watched film with him in the mornings, twice a week. And on run key days, when they went to run keys, coach said, we went down the other end of the field. We talk about airplanes, birds, the chickens, whatever we want to talk about, but he was mine.
Yeah.
I don't take credit for his career.
That's beautiful. I don't walk by the coach and say, like, hey, I got the super gun here. Take it.
Well, the great thing is that his humility and ability is
and he's a top 5 pick.
First ballot Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
I didn't take credit for him. You know what I'm saying? And this is not knocking my boys, Aeneas and Rod and Darrell and all that.
I might put it just at the slot. I was thinking.
Yeah, but this whatever we say is not to belittle the other guy. I'm just telling you me how I came in. Man, that's my guy. Then I felt like I moved right in. Then I feel like Deion moved right in. Yeah. Now somebody can say, well, okay, well, he's first. I don't really care. But are there a lot of great corners? Well, I take it back. There's not a lot of great corners in the history. There's not a lot of great corners in the history that really played. But that position, that's why I said it's a unique position. It's not a defensive back.
Yes.
It's a cornerback. It's a real life job. And they can make it different if they're going to play cover 2 and 3 and 4. Then okay, it is a little bit different. You know, it's not the same. I don't feel the same pressure I feel if you call cover 3, if you call cover 0. You call 0, you telling me 0 is 0.
That's that heat.
It's 0.
I like cover 1 and cover 0 because that means you're gonna go hit the quarterback. And I just got my guy.
I didn't like cover 1 because sometimes the safety gonna knock the crap out of me. I didn't like that. I didn't like that.
That happened to me too.
I didn't like that. Man, open your eyes, man. God, man. That's good. Man, you hit me in the back. And then a lot of them used to steal my interceptions. I'm fighting myself to death, and he come over and get the tip. I've got plays where I tipped it, I'm trying to go, hey, boom, he knocked me out. It's like with my boy Mitch.
Yeah.
Mitch got that pick. Now, I should have approached the ball better, but I was 30 days from my 43rd birthday when I walked in that last game. In that game, Champ Bailey gave me a reverse on punt. And that's a record of 35 yards for the oldest punt return in the NFL history.
That's also...
Now, that is probably not going to change.
Now, that's also why you have the record tied with Jerry Rice, because this is what we do, is teach on the show, as the most consecutive years with a touch in the NFL as well. Because you got it for 20 years, because you had 19 interceptions, but then you got the reverse that counted as a touch. So that's how you have the record for 20 years as well. There we go. So it's all full circle on the show, because this is what we do.
Another feather in the cap.
Look at that. There it is. See, we're teaching you something.
If y'all can see his face right now, he is just like, well, I'll be damned. I like that. I like that.
The thing that came to mind, which I appreciate now, like, hey, I can catch my own point. Why I gotta run reverse? But I will say this is a true story. So after the game, later on when I go in the locker room, it's my last game.
Yeah.
Everybody, we've been in the stadium for a few hours saying goodbye. It was really deep. Of course, send off. And I'm watching the footage as I'm doing my interviews, and I see the reverse. I'm like, man, I'm retired right now. Because I can still play, but yeah, dude, that was really tough. And as you get older, what is 80%, which is satisfactory to play, but for you, it's struggling.
You know, yeah.
You struggle. 80 is good. You good, but I can't live with myself.
Yeah.
That's not. If I hadn't saw that film, I was like, oh my God, that should have been a touchdown. I jumped over that guy like I was an old man, like, but it was good enough. 35 yards. 35 should have been 75.
And Daryl, I will be honest with you before we get out of here. I mean, you were an old man at the time. You were 42 playing football. It's beautiful. I mean, you're the only cornerback that's done it that long. So hats off to you, man. And thank you for blessing us, man. This was awesome.
Great conversation.
You know, I didn't know what to expect. And I was thoroughly blown away with your humility, your stories, your ability to reference God and how He's led you, how He's spoken to you, how He's continued to lead you, your beautiful wife, your kids, your family, the things that really are important to you, the children in the community that you serve. Like, we hear that.
Yeah.
We felt that, and we appreciate that, because so often this is why we talk about this on this podcast. And the NFL Players' Second Acts is that, man, like, we only know you so much through what we've heard through the TV, what we do outside of that helmet, but really getting to sit down with you and let you be in your own comfort zone. You got your shirt tucked out, you telling us great stories, you jigging, doing your thing, man. I appreciate that, man. I got a brand new light shining down on you. So thank you.
I appreciate that. I haven't seen your show, but your show is going to be a part of my life now.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
That's my family. So we're going to be watching DC DMV. What's the name of the show?
NFL Players Second Acts Podcast.
NFL Players Second Acts
Podcast.
NFL Players Second Acts Podcast is my show from now on. So y'all, let's check this out.
That's the promo. That's the promo we did. I like it. Hey, thank you for blessing us. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in and listening. I'm Peanut, that's Rome, the Ageless Wonder. Like, share, subscribe, follow, Apple Radio, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcast, I apologize. Hey, make sure y'all tune in. Hey, this is the NFL Players Second Acts Podcast. I'm Peanut. Hey, that was it. That's a wrap.
What did he
Close
say?
it. Dynamite Franco. That's it. Let's ride.
You guys are good.
And this is the NFL Players Second Acts podcast. And I got my pastor with me, Roman Harper. What's up, Ron?
What's up, baby? And I want to tell all of our listeners out there and viewers, please click that button, like, give us a 5-star rating, hit subscription, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Anywhere you listen to your podcast, whether it's Apple Podcast or iHeart, please give us a like and a review.
Hey, one of our guests was Fred Taylor. Dope interview. Give him a listen. We got a good guest. Read y'all some of these highlights real quick. First round pick in 98 draft, number 9 overall. That's a lot of good.
Yeah.
That's a good one. 13-year NFL vet. He was running back 17th on the all-time rushing list. Got 11,695 yards. Jaguars all-time leading rusher. He's in the Jaguars Ring of Honor. My guy, my good friend, Fred Taylor. What's up, boss?
What's up, man? What's up? Listen, that was a great open. I appreciate it. Thank you for reading off it. The only disagreement, you said it's an oldie but goodie. I get offended by that word, old. I'm very sensitive to that.
I apologize.
You know, because what do you do with old stuff? You throw it out. Right?
No, not necessarily. You drink old wine.
So you should call them antique.
But it's not necessarily old wine. Like it's vintage, maybe.
Okay.
Or seasoned.
I apologize.
You know what I'm saying?
I apologize. I will, when this is all over and done, I'm gonna redo that intro and I'm gonna say, we got an antique over here. Is antique good?
Season. Antiques. Well, antiques are kind of like part of my career. You know, they call me Fragile Fred for it. We can get into that. Antiques, when I think antiques, I think it's easily broken.
It's true, too.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I like that even. That might be
worse. We're talking about broken. What have you broken? I mean, you a tailback. You are a legend in Jacksonville. What have you broken? What was like one of the best shots you took or best shots you dished out?
Oh man, it was a ton of them. But you know what? I can say playing against our hated rival. Still to this day, I believe they might not consider it so much as a rival because we're way on the bottom end in terms of wins against them. In order for it to be a rival, it has to be something.
You got him for it. What team is that?
The Titans.
Tennessee Titans.
Tennessee Titans. I believe it was in the year 9/11 happened, and just a simple zone left play. I did a crazy jump cut back to the right. In traffic on Blaine Bishop, and I tore my groin off the bone right there on the spot in that play, and it hurt so bad I grabbed my leg. I tossed the ball and I grabbed my groin. So I threw the ball to my close friend Samari Rowe. So my coach thought I was probably point shaving because the night before he was like, "You and Samari, y'all shouldn't be playing those video games." We were at Samari's house playing Madden. And Coach Coughlin gave me a warning for fraternizing with the opponent. That he didn't play that, but that was my friend from childhood. So I tossed Samari the ball, and I just was, down on the ground in agonizing pain. The worst pain I ever felt, my entire career. Because usually if you have chronic groin, procedure is they go in there and they snip it, right? And then they let it scar and heal and all of that. But I did that on the field with no anesthesia. And so I never broke anything per se. I had a ton of injuries, but that was the worst.
You had clavicle issues, a couple labors, like you've done a lot to your body. I want to talk less about the injuries and more, because I remember playing against you. But I want to talk more about the Tom Coughlin, I would say, what you hear about outside of the building. I was never in the building with him. How you had to be there a couple minutes early. Like, these are real hardcore rules that I've heard are legendary.
Old school.
Yeah. Right. It's certainly old school. They wouldn't fly today. For example, they didn't necessarily fly with Jalen Ramsey and a few other of the younger guys that were in the building when TC came back around. But I can say this before I get into a few stories. In terms of developing, boys to men, right, and being appreciative of that, I think players would appreciate that more you know, as they get older.
Right.
Because that's all he wanted. He wanted you to come in and understand and learn how to be a man and approach this game as a business, which is what it is. And when you carved the fat off, he wanted to make sure you were extremely focused on your job. And so he tried to make sure he just carved off all the distractions and anything that was going to hinder your, you know, your push, you know, to try and be successful as an individual and as a team collectively. But yeah, all of those stories are true.
Okay.
You know, even before I got there, I arrived in '98. They had a few camps. A few years before I got there, they started in '96. TC, they spoke about the 3-a-days. You know, spoke about double padded practices. Spoke about the breaks that you were supposed to have. He would take those away and just make you no naps. A whole lot of stuff. We had a concentration line where you entered the field. You couldn't step on the white line. You have to turn around and go do it again.
It's like all the little stuff.
Yeah, it's all the little stuff, right? But he really tried to create this sense of awareness and extreme focus.
Did anybody ever quit? Like, that was, because it's all, I mean, this is a lot. It's a whole lot.
You know, it's a lot, but I don't recall, at least not in my time.
Okay.
He coached me for 5 years. So in my time, I never had anybody that quit. Had a few guys close on the break. Hell, I was one of them. But just some crazy stuff. Let me say this. So it is true. Being punctual, he didn't mess around. He had his own TC time. The meetings was at 8. You had to be there at 7:50.
Yeah.
Or so, or you would get fined, and he fined you for everything. 2 outrageous quick stories. I remember Marius Leroy. He played at Georgia, young defensive lineman. He placed a bet with Keenan McCardell back in the day. Keenan was an older vet, always cleaning the nicest suits on the team.
Great wide receiver.
A great wide receiver, and great coach now as well. Keenan bet Marlos that Florida would beat Georgia in the Florida-Georgia game. And if Florida won, he would have to let Keenan pick out a suit. Well, Keenan would pick out a suit for Marlos. So Keenan picked out the brightest orange suit for Marlos to travel with for game day. Coach Coughlin saw that guy on the plane, finding like 10 grand because he didn't have on our team, you know, business type travel. He had on the bright orange suit, so TC didn't play to that. And the other story is Taylor Banks and Cordell Taylor. We had a Saturday night team meeting, and they were driving across this bridge in Jacksonville, Main Street Bridge. There's slippery grading on a bridge, so if it's raining and you brake the wrong way or too fast, your car's lose control. Those guys lost control. The front of the car was on top of the bridge, almost going to go into the St. Johns River. Glass, the windshield broke out. Those guys were all cut up. They got fined for being late to the senior meeting.
You know, these are the legendary stories. That's why I had to.
I've heard a couple of them.
I've heard them.
These guys almost lost their lives. They didn't show up. They didn't make the 8 o'clock Saturday night, the day before the game team meeting. They both were fined conduct detrimental because they shouldn't have been rushing. They were going to be late anyway, is what he said.
Oh, I think I'm feeling that one. I'm taking that.
But he learned. The game is about adaptation and adjusting. He leaves Jacksonville, goes to New York. A lot of savvy vets in that locker room started restraining those guys. He learned that he needed to pipe down a little bit. He changed his approach, and he was able to really get the attention of those guys and went on to win 2 Super Bowls.
Fred, you know, read off all your accolades, talked about all the yards, 17th all the time. You've been a Hall of Fame semifinalist the last couple of years. How does that feel, first of all, to be mentioned with all of the greats, but then also coming up short? Like, how does that, at what point do you almost reach this like, am I just done? This point of frustration? Let me know, like, how does that feel? I haven't got my name. I don't even care, but I don't know how you feel.
I'm appreciative, right, that I'm even considered. And just starting right there, it's a lot of great players, man. A lot of guys that have done amazing things. So each year that I'm back up, I'm like, all right, this is an opportunity. You know, if nothing else, it is an opportunity. I would love that moment when we're able to get in the finals room. So then they're able to do a deeper dive into, my achievements, the things I've done, and really being able to compare those two.
Okay, let's rewind. A freak hailstorm hit, sending this group running for shelter. But thanks to a live parlay on BetMGM, soon the whole bar was going for a win. Make it a place you'll never forget. BetMGM Sportsbook. Make it legendary.
To the other guys that are already in the Hall of Fame, whatever those criteria are, being able to stack them up. Unfortunately, I never had the best timing throughout my career in terms of putting together back-to-back yearly campaigns, which would have got my name considered in more Pro Bowl talks. Yeah, I had numbers, but they weren't back-to-back like some of these guys. But I had years where I outrushed the best backs from the previous years, so forth and so on. Even starting with my rookie year, more than the Hall of Fame talks. I think in the class of '98, myself, Peyton Manning, Randy Moss. And when you look at the final tally of the Rookie of the Year voting, I believe there's a better argument for my case for Rookie of the Year than Randy won it, than my argument for the Hall of Fame. But I was trapped in a smaller market. Correct. Randy had certain intentions on him coming in. 1,000%. Right? And he had two great games the rookie year, Green Bay and Dallas. And if you have amazing games against those, typically the media is going to tilt forward that way a bit more, as opposed to looking at my body of work, my rookie year, in terms of touchdowns, overall numbers. So I go back there probably a little bit more disappointed about that than the Hall of Fame, because a lot of those young guys, they come in with the mindset, hey, I want to be the Hall of Fame. And I think that if I had thought that way coming in, as opposed to just being excited to be drafted to the NFL and just being able to compete each Sunday, I think if I had that mindset, I would have done things a bit differently. It would have created a certain structure, but I never thought that.
Tell me some things that you think you would have done different. I love just preparation. Because I was like you. I was just happy to get my name correct.
Right. But more for me, just looking back, preparation. Taking care of my body a bit more, understanding that my body is the one thing that's gonna make or break me. Beforehand, I never considered taking care of my body. I didn't think about nutrition. I didn't put health first. If I felt a toe or something that was hurting, I'm still gonna go to Miami and hang out, and go in the off season, go hang out with my people, my buddies, and just ready to get away from the season, as opposed to doing the little things, to achieve the end goal. Right. So I never had an end goal. Yeah, I wanted to win. I wanted to win the Super Bowl, but in terms of the highest achievement from an individual standpoint, although team success is added, but from an individual standpoint would be, Canton. And I just never had that thought process in place until later in my career. I was like, oh, this is attainable. Yeah. When they started talking about the 10,000-yard rushing club, when I became the 21st running back to do it in the history of the league, I was like, all right, let's go. This is attainable. And then Jim Brown, putting his numbers, in my sights, said, this is the guy I idolized the most in this game. I want to outdo his numbers. Yeah. Unfortunately, my last 2 years didn't go the way I wanted them to in New England, but I thought it would have helped. But again, if you set your bar high, even if you fall just under it, you've gotten really close. And I just never set my bar high enough. So those talks, man, I'm appreciative of them. God's timing is the best, when it happens. It'll be a good moment, and I think it can happen. I think it will happen. My teammate Tony Baselli just got inducted
Yeah.
after so many years. But the guys I played against, the old school guys that have played my position, that have mentioned certain things about my career and my style of play while I was playing, and even now that I'm done, those guys that are Hall of Famers, the fact that when I retired and even now, my numbers are better than half of the backs that are in the Hall of Fame.
No doubt.
Still, so I think I have some argument there. So when it happens, it'll be a good moment.
But your former teammate, though, Tony Baselli, he spoke about that, though. He was like, I think Fred is probably one of the most underrated backs out there, and I don't think that people, I don't think that people talk enough about you and your stats. Like, do you feel underappreciated? Like
Not underappreciated. No, not underappreciated.